Alright, so I just want to preface this video by saying this isn't the only fix. Sometimes you could have issues with your trans fluid. My car happened to have that issue, which I had fixed before this, but the tune learned it weird. So yeah, but I'll have another video on that. Just I would do this first, and then if the issue is still an issue, go and top off your trans fluid or change it if you haven't.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know it's going to be a good one when I'm rocking this thing. Let's talk about what happened.
You know it's a good day when you have this. This is the problem fixer. So I've been having an issue where in 7th and 8th gear at about 1500 RPM, this car likes to do something that feels like me slamming on the brakes, and the whole thing lurches like that. If you're on the gas or off the gas. So I have an issue and we're gonna fix it. It could be multiple things. It could be some throttle pedal thing that I'm gonna reset. Could be the transmission, or it could be my transmission tune. So we're gonna diagnose this. I'm gonna show you how to do it on here. What we're gonna do to fix this is we're gonna retune the car. So I'm gonna boot this up for using boot mode. Okay, so basically if your car is tuned like mine is, it makes it easier because through your tuning software you can retune the transmission and reflash the engine. But we're gonna show you how to do it if your car is stock and having this issue. We're gonna do that first. I'm just gonna wait for this to boot up. First, we're gonna do the throttle body adaptation reset. Basically what that's doing is these cars kind of learn how you drive, and it figures out like where 100% is on the throttle, or like 25, whatever. So we're basically going to reset that to the factory settings. So what you do is you press this button once with your foot off the brake so it doesn't start. Then you want to hold the throttle pedal down all the way, and you got to wait for 30 to 40 seconds. Has it been 30 seconds? Okay, then the next thing you want to do is, with your foot still on the throttle, you want to turn off the car and then release the throttle. Now we sit here for 2 minutes and wait. You could either just do that and then try starting the car and figure it out, but I'm gonna do all the tricks at once because I'm lazy. So this next one is to reset the transmission learning or whatever. So what you want to do is, once again, turn the power on. You push the accelerator to the floor for 5 seconds this time. Then you turn it off and remove your foot. And then you wait another 2 minutes. And this is resetting the transmission supposedly. It doesn't beep or tell you anything, but it's like a little internal thing like, hey, your car's in trouble, and if you learn these little quirks, you'll fix it. So for you teeny boys, and you're having this issue, this is when you then log into your boot mode account or MHD account or whoever you tune through, and you're going to reflash your trans tune. Boot mode has that. I'm not sure if MHD does, or if you're using an XHP trans tune, you can do that as well. In this case, I'm going to reflash both my engine tune and my transmission tune just to see if it can fix it. I think what had actually caused this is I was working on my car and I was taking out plugs, just checking them, you know, routine maintenance, and I was taking out plug number 6 and the wrench slipped and arced between the positive terminal and my engine. Huge sparks. I had red lines shooting up my hand because I got zapped, but we're all good. But what I had noticed, I thought I had fried the ECU. I got in here, the iDrive system was showing there was a transmission issue, but I pulled the battery, plugged it back in, and it cleared. I'm guessing it still did have one, but reflashing this should fix everything all up. For boot mode, obviously you want to launch the agent. It says vehicle connection is up. We're in boot mode on the device, and we have the agent running. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flash my tune In this case, I'm using stage 2 aggressive. I made some changes, so it's gonna be a little bit different. Let me just double check, make sure those synced. 7 at 0.9, min RPM, 3000. Yep. We're going to flash the engine tune on by clicking flash and press here to flash now. Flash. So I'm sure if you're already this far in boot mode, you know the car is going to show up some messages. You're going to hear some noises. That's just because it's setting all its settings to the right point. So this will take, since this is a reflash, it'll take about a minute. If this is your first flash, it will take about, I don't know, 15 minutes. So right now it's doing all this, it's flashing its progress. The iDrive system is freaking out because it's changing all the settings, but at the end it'll all clear and don't worry about it. Alright, I forgot to mention in the beginning, when you go to flash your car, make sure your seatbelt's on to keep the one ECU on, and make sure the car is on but it is not running. So you just press the button once and it goes into that mode. And here we go, the flash is successful. So you want to turn the ignition off, wait 5 seconds, and then start the car. So we're gonna do that now. Right, and then start the car. And if we look here, all of those settings that were showing up saying there were issues, they shouldn't be in here. Okay, those are just for my aftermarket headlights. We don't worry about those. But no engine or transmission issues, so there's that. Now I'm gonna let this do a little heat cycle, let the RPMs go back down, and then we're gonna tune the transmission. All right, so now we're back in boot mode. I just did the engine stuff, and now we're reflashing the, this is dusty. We're reflashing the transmission. You have stock and you have upgraded. I use upgraded. And if you have either one already flashed, if you click flash again, it will reflash over that and reset it back to its original settings. So we're gonna do that now. And you can see the car woke up and it's gonna start doing its stuff. There you go with the trans malfunction. So as you can see, it's finishing up the coding. A lot of my error messages have gone away. See, there's none there other than the ones from my headlights, but I haven't figured out how to code that. So if you guys know, leave a comment, and it's gonna do a couple more, but it's clearing up everything and it should be good to go. Success, it's been flashed, wait 5 seconds. Well, turn off the car, then wait 5 seconds and start. Now, if you do still have errors showing up here, sometimes you might have to reflash it. It just ran into an issue. I don't though, so you know, power off and then start. And just like that, we have no issues other than the headlight stuff. So we're gonna go drive the car and see if it all worked out. So I'll see you guys on the road. One of the things I noticed as well, in first gear at around 1500, there'll be like a lurch when you get on the gas, but it feels a lot smoother now, so that's good. So we're just gonna drive it around and we'll see if it does it at highway speeds. Seems normal. It's not doing it. But we'll see what it does when it gets up to temp. Yeah, but I mean, right now I'm at like 1000 RPM in 8th gear and it's not doing it like it was before. I mean, even off. What it was doing before is if, like, it would be like someone was stepping on the brakes, you know? It'd be like that. And then I would shift and it would fix, so. Or it would do it like 3 times and fix itself. So I think we're good now. Because I mean, like I said, 8th gear and it's not doing anything. So even 7th at around 1500. We'll slow down a little bit too, see what it does. It would also do this weird thing when you would roll on the throttle. It would like accelerate, and then so it was almost like the first 5% of the throttle was reading higher than it actually was. So I believe doing all these throttle adaptations and retunes and all that, it fixed it to work a lot better. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, shoot me a DM on Instagram or drop a comment. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. And I hope this video helped you guys fix the issues, because I did some reading around and some people were having the issue as well. I just figured I'd make a video about it because I need the views. All right, bye.